Okay. Topic 7, organic chemistry, 10-minute lesson by Mr. Mike. Camera, puts on £10. I haven't just been eating this whole time, all right? Good. Organic chemistry is in both triple and trilogy science, all right? Organic chemistry. It's topic number 7. All right. The main thing about organic chemistry is something called hydrocarbons. They are made, from the name, from hydrogen and carbon only. Keyword, only. All right. There are 2 types of hydrocarbons, all right? One is an alkane. One is an alkene. Okay? Now, both made from hydrocarbons. Why are they made from hydrocarbons? Pause. Because they're made from hydrogen and carbon only. Alkanes are saturated. And alkenes are unsat. Okay? Saturated means no more bonds can be made. It's full up. It's completely saturated, all right? It's like a sponge. It's completely saturated. It means it's full of water and it can't have anything else. Unsaturated means it can make more bonds. Right. Alkane saturated, alkene unsaturated.
Where is his lordship?
He's in the office.
Oh, he's in his office.
Alkane unsaturated. Okay. Alkanes. They are single bonds. Single bonds. All right. Alkanes are saturated, means can't make any more, so it's single bonds. Alkenes are double bonds. Now, a lot of people get confused when they're double or single. The way that I remember it is alkene equals, and it looks like a little equal sign. I don't know if it helps anyone else. And alkanes, they are saturated with one bond. Alkenes, double bonds. Alkanes, single bonds. That's the first thing you've got to remember. If you get that into your head, perfect, bonus, you're going ahead of the game. All right? Now, you have to remember the 4 main alkanes, and you have to remember the 4 main alkenes. Now, first one. Methane. Ane. Ethane. Propane. And butane. Okay? Monkeys eat peanut butter. Alkenes are ethene, propene, butene, and pentene. You can't use methane. It doesn't start with methane. You've got to remember that sign. And every person buys pajamas or pyjamas. Every person buys pajamas. Monkeys eat peanut butter. You make up your own if you don't think mine are good. Now, methane is 1 carbon. Ethane is 2 carbons. propane is 3 carbons, and butane is 4 carbons. Ethene is 2 carbons, same as before, but remember this has a double bond. Propene is 3 carbons. Butene is 4 carbons. And pentene is 5 carbons. Remember, there has to be a double bond in all of these alkenes. They can be at the front, they can be in the middle, they can be at the end, as long as there's a double bond. All right, and you only need one double bond in there. Now, everything that a carbon has to do, every carbon makes 4 bonds. Okay? So every carbon makes 4 bonds, so we know that, we know what they look like, we remember how they are. Now, methane, monkeys eat peanuts, butter. Each one counts as a carbon. Monkeys, 1 carbon. Now, I know from the previous thing that hydrocarbons have to have hydrogen and carbon, so I've got to fill up the rest with hydrogen. Wait a minute, it makes 4 bonds for carbon, so I need 4 hydrogens. Single bonds as well. H, 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 H. Carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ethane, monkeys eat 2 carbons. Carbon has to make 4 bonds. Well, this carbon's already made a bond, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And this carbon's already made 1 bond, so 1, 2, 3, and that one there makes it a 4. Again, when you count them, cut one out if you want. Make sure you can count 4 lines. Propene, well, that carbon's made a bond there, so 1, 2, 3. Again, these are hydrogens. This carbon's made 2 bonds, so I only need 2 hydrogens. And this carbon's made 1, so I need 3. Monkeys eat peanut butter, 4th carbon. Well, this carbon's made 1, so it needs another 3 hydrogens. This carbon's made 2, so 2 hydrogens. This carbon's made 2, so 2 more hydrogens. And this carbon's made 1 bond already, so it already needs 3. That's it. Remember that. Remember at the end of each of these lines outside is H's. I just can't fit them in on this one. Propene, butene, pentene. Same thing, same principle, 4 carbons. But remember, look, it's a double bond. So this carbon's already made 2, so it just needs 2 more hydrogens. This carbon's already made 2, so it just needs 2 more hydrogens. This carbon here, well, 1, 2 lines, so it needs 2 more hydrogens. This carbon here has already made 3. 1, 2, 3 lines are connected to it, so we just need 1 hydrogen. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many bonds can carbon make? No one can answer because of the video, but 4. This carbon's made 1, so I need 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. 2 bonds already, so 1, 2 bonds extra. 3 bonds, so 1 bond. 1 bond here. This one's created 2 already, so I need another hydrogen there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one here again. 1, 2, 3. And if you get stuck, just look. Right, let me cut that carbon out. Well, actually, look. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Done. Next carbon. Let's have a look. Cut this one out and this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's got 4 carbons, that's it and you're done. This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you draw the first 4 alkanes and alkenes for hydrocarbons. Now, this is the first time I've done it. I'm not on the level of history with their skills. All right, my writing's just about okay. So if you like it, great. If it helped, even better. I'm still doing some of the lessons on an hour a week. Join in if you can. If not, I'll keep making these and sending work through on the OneDrive and to personal emails. All right, stay safe.